Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome or welcome back to Soulful Healing Tarot. In today's reading, we're going to find out what is the current gossip on you. So, without any further ado, let's go ahead and pick an image. Pick an image that you're most drawn to. Use your intuition. Pause the video if you need more time. The timestamps will be in the comment section below, and I shall see you at your reading. Bye bye. Hello, beautiful souls of pile number one. Welcome to your reading. So, what is the current gossip on you? So, let's find out. I have your pile right here. I have a few stickers that I want to start with first. Okay, this is a vinyl player. This one says melanin popping. She looks like she's a bit sassy, right? And this one is so goofy. When I pulled out this sticker, like I don't know, right, what other stickers that I have in my in that pile, in that box. So I just randomly picked something up and it made me giggle. I think you're a bit goofy. You're being opening up, I guess. See, this is a suitcase, right? And inside the suitcase is the vinyl player, and it feels like you are singing your own song and you're letting your heart sing. Okay, maybe you've been having trouble opening up, but right now you are in the mode of opening up to people. So they are talking about, you know what, pile number one, they're not as plain and stoic as you think. Okay, they have a totally different personality once you get to know them. Okay, they're pretty cool. Like, when you look at the suitcase, imagine it closed, right? It would be like a plain, very plain, like a plain Jane. Nothing bad in being a plain Jane, but it feels closed and stoic. Okay, like rigid. But as you open up, right, it is a vinyl player. So you're hearing music, like it is singing. So yeah, this is what people are gossiping about you. Hey, you know what? Pile number ones, they're not as they seem. Okay, they're quite sassy. And when I see melanin popping, I feel like, you know what? I think they spend a lot of time outdoors. Okay, that is you. You're spending a lot of time outdoors, and also you kind of being sassy, right? They don't expect this from you. You have like sassy responses to people who think it's okay to, come and just poke you around, right? If you're just being quiet and being by yourself, then you then you really show them, you show them a little sass, which is, I like this personality, to be honest. I really it made me giggle. Okay, it made me giggle. It made me feel like, you know what, I would love to have a friend like this. Just look at this, he such a goofball, right? So it's like once you get to know them, you'll see their silly side. So that is what people are talking about. People, because it's not quite obvious about you. Okay, so there is this gossip about, you know what, Panama one is quite silly and quite sassy. They have this interesting personality. They have some flavor to them. It's not like you think. You might think they're like very plain, but it's not like that. Okay, someone is saying this about you, by the way. And someone is saying this very fondly also. Okay, because judging from my response, right, I feel that is how they are saying it, in a very nice way. They're like, hey, file number one is very interesting, I think we should be friends with them or something, right? So this one says the healer. Your purpose is tied to helping others, whether in a formal or informal capacity. Well, you have the healer energy. Okay, so yeah, actually this reminds me of someone I know. Like, they're a healer, but you know they she calls herself a bit controversial. Okay, see, she comes to me and she tells me, you know what, I actually have a controversial personality. But me being so intuitive, I know that, that she has a very pure heart, and she does have this healing energy, and I feel like even she's gifted. But externally she kind of like sounds very sassy, and she's goofy. And yeah, she does dance to her own rhythm. Okay, she has her own personality, and I find it quite wonderful. So there are people who think, you have a very healing presence. Okay, anything that you do, it kind of even though they are not thinking, oh, she's a healer, or she or him, whoever it is, they're a healer. No, that is not what they are saying. It's just that, they might be talking about, hey, I feel good talking to this person. I feel good talking to file number one because I feel light. And when they are there, you might also notice that people enjoy your company. Like if you are their project partner or people are paired up with you, they quite enjoy it, okay, because it's very light-hearted energy, okay. So yeah, it feels like a weight is lifted off their shoulder for some reason. Just your presence is healing that way, so people are talking about that. They have a healing energy. But if you are around people who uses these words like healing, they have a healing energy, they have good frequency and things like that, probably that is what they're saying, okay. But for others of you, they might just be talking about, hey, I feel good in their presence. When they come, things just sort out or things like that, right? This one says, don't worry, I'm always looking for a good place to land. Yeah, I think this is talking about you being at the right place at the right time. Okay, you being there for them. You're like, when people say, "Hey, thanks, you're such an angel," right? You've come in the right time. So this is what the timing is about. Okay, you kind of know when to land, and you're not doing this on purpose. Okay, you're not being like calculative or thinking about it, but people are gossiping that you know where to land. You are there always, spot on at the right time. And sometimes some of them who are not like probably that close to you, maybe not among your well wishers list or something like that, not that they hate, just that they are little, there is some envy vibe going on here, right? So they see you are already there. Okay, they might be planning something, but you are there. You're already there. They might be planning to go to this carnival, but you are there, vibing there already. Okay, you're like, hee hee hee. Look at that, hee hee hee. I'm already here. I'm here, bitches. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do about it? This you don't own this place, right? Yeah. So yeah, some of them they cannot handle your personality probably, so they're like, how did they end up here or things like that, right? But you're always there in the right places, all important places. You end up being there, okay. If people are trying to hide things from you, right, let's not tell file number one this. They're trying to keep it a secret, but you already know, and you're already there. You end up being there first, okay. And then when they walk in, they're like, oh, they see you and they're like, oh. This one says bird flying, news is on the way. What news is on the way? Bird flying. This is regarding you. So bird flying, news is on the way. I'll just keep it here. I'll see what comes to me later because right now nothing is popping up in my head. Seeing that. This one says heart, love, deep affection, and caring. Oh, see, I feel like people really love you, okay. They find you as such a loving personality. They know that you have deep affection inside, although you kind of hide it with your silliness and your goofiness and your personality, the controversial personality. Right, the your heart is clear. This is what I did say this about my friend even, right? I know that she is deep within. I know she is full of love, and just has a really good heart. And I was saying this about her. So yeah, so even you are like that. So when I see this heart, like people really like, they do the heart, Korean heart for you. They're just giving you their heart, okay. There's love, there's deep affection and caring. Like you're a very caring person. You have the empathetic, okay? You don't show it. You don't like to project that personality about you, okay? Dolphin. Financial gain usually coming from something you did in the past. Okay. So there are some people who are gossiping about, some financial gain you are going to be receiving, I suppose, because It says news is on the way, right? Bird flying. So there is some gossip that is happening around you. Like probably people are talking about something that you are expecting, even, right? This news, when I see this bird flying, right? News is on the way. So this could be about this financial gain, right? Usually coming from something you did in the past. So there are something that you did in the past, right? So when I see that energy, I know there would be opposition to this energy as well. There must be some people who are trying to make sure that you don't get it, right? So it happens, but you don't care, right? I don't think you are much bothered about all these things, but news is on the way. And yeah, while some of them, some of your friends, they are happy for you, there are others who are not that happy, right? They just want to project their bad energy onto this news. So that is something that I'm picking up here. Also, dolphin with dolphin, there are people who think you have the energy of the dolphin, okay? People love dolphins, right? They're friendly, and they have that golden retriever energy, isn't it? So they're playful, friendly. They like to show off every now and then. They like, and because then mostly they're doing all these tricks and antics to make the humans happy, right? So you are also like that. You're just being goofy to make some people happy around you. You're cracking all these jokes or being sassy just to make people around you happy and laugh, right? So yeah, there is this dolphin energy as well, and this financial gain, right? I don't think you know about this yet. Can you think about something? Can you associate it to something that you did in the past that you could be receiving as financial gain, right? Some bonus, something just landing in your lap, a well wisher just sending you some money, right? So it doesn't really have to show as money. It can be as a gift card, something like that. You know, somebody's planning a vacation for you and it's free for you and things like that, right? And there are people who don't like this. They're like, why do pile number one has to be the special person, right? They must be gossiping something about you like that. We have canary spirit. Sing your own song. Guys, I've not seen this cards, guys. I've not seen these cards. So look at how it aligns with your sticker, right? The sticker of vinyl player inside. You are singing your own song these days, okay? You don't care. You're just being you. Uh, there are people who love this about you. There are people who are not very happy because they don't want to see you shine like this, okay? Radiate your personality. How, like, how rude. Like, that's how they are reacting, like, how rude. The audacity of pile number one to be themselves so brazenly, right? That's not acceptable because they can't shine, right? Okay, so vision here, it says to find enlightenment, seek nowhere, for it lives within you. So here, right, I'm just looking at you like all these girls, right? They're together, they're doing some craft. That is how I'm seeing it. Okay, they're doing some craft work and then they're out in the park, and yeah, I think this is just you, in the company of your loved ones, okay, your best friends, and you also being like, you being creative, and you being like, maybe you're talking to the birds, you're talking to the flowers, right? You see them also as an entity, or having a presence like an object. I think it is called something, when you talk to object or as if it is alive. It has a name. I forgot what it is called. Analysm. Okay, I don't want to guess. Okay, it sounds wrong. Okay, just think that is what I'm seeing here. Like, you're just in your own world. You are. This is people saying, you know what, they have their friends, they have their gang, and they're doing all this crafting together. They are happy, and they're creating something. They're creating some magic, and it's all good vibe. Okay, they are enjoying. Uh, this is giving me such good creativity vibe. Okay, you found that gang to do things with, if it is knitting or painting, art, right? Connecting with the magic inside of you and with each other. Beautiful. Oh, manifestation. I think, yeah, see these three girls here, and there are three girls on this tree. This sometimes this card just cracks me up. Okay, when I see these ladies in the tree and there's one girl here, I don't know what is happening. But one of the times it is cracking me up is right now. It's not always okay. I get this card for other readings as well, and I'm not like giggling about this. Maybe this is your energy. Like, what is that even, right? There's a honeybee, there is a wasp nest or beehive right next to it, and you're like, what are you girls doing out there? Do you want me to save you? Like, how did you get stuck up there? Like, are you like a bunch of cats or something? Like, you just want to climb, you don't know how to get down. Okay, let me use my ray of light. Like, let me enlighten, just enlighten you a little bit so that you can climb down on your own. So you see how your light, your light is there, right? This healer. Something about you healing people who are hiding in the bushes. Okay, they're in their own nest. They've gone like you understand them. You kind of know that they're introverts probably, and you kind of connect with these people. Okay, you kind of connect with these people, and you bring this healing light, and they quite enjoy your company. Okay, otherwise they might be having social anxiety or things like that. So there are people talking about you this way. So you've seen hanging out with new friends, right? New friends who are more like you, aligned with you. And yeah, I think you were manifesting this, right? So there are people, maybe this is your family talking about, hey, pile number one, a child or my little um, niece or nephew is now hanging out with people who are more like them, and they seem to be having a good time together, right? They like that. It's not like a bad influence. There is no who is the boss or who's better than the other. There's no competition here. Okay, then there is creation here. There is this energy of creation. Yeah, through the darkness I crossed, and still I found myself in the presence of light. So this is what I'm talking about, okay? These people, right? You connect with them because you have also been like that. You have been in your own shell, you have healed. Somehow you've healed, okay? You have been caged up, like the suitcase that I was talking about. So you've come out of this. So you've been the light to others, right? Uh, who are needing this kind of presence, needing your presence in their life. Okay, you want to help them, and you clearly know how to do this because you've gone through this yourself. Okay, yeah, that's so nice. I feel like now you are acting like the nurturer here, right? You're acting like the nurturer, but you know exactly what to do and what to say. Okay, you won't be like chastising them. Is that the word? Now you won't be having this. Hey, I know this. It's not coming from a place of ego. You know how to make it lighthearted. Okay, you know how to have that frequency with them, connect with them, right? You're bringing people are talking about you in a way that you've come into their lives, and they're feeling good about it. Okay, they're happy. Signs. Okay, I just picked up a few signs, like two signs. It says signs. Manic, Maniki Neko, the beckoning cat figurine. Huh, this is supposed to be lucky. Okay, you are like this lucky. Have you seen this cat figurine that just goes, it just waves, like it waves its paw, like hi. So like a friendly person, like a friendly gesture. This is what I'm talking about. People really think you come into their life and you bring luck. This cat, I think, is meant to bring good luck and good fortune, like money. So it just feels like you are this happy, friendly neighborhood cat that people like. if you know about cats, at least where I'm from, they just walk, go to anyone's house. It's like their neighborhood. They walk through the house, they come inside. Nobody really chases them unless, they are really, they hate cats or something. They come, they have the food, they go, they walk as if they own the place, right? They kind of have, they know people, right? They have this energy, they vibe with everyone like that in the surrounding. And you are like that. You're this cat like everyone likes, and you're like like a very cute cat that waves at you when you're having a rough time. Like you just show up with that smile and you wave. You need to check out this figurine, okay? You see what I'm talking about. Angel wings. Yeah, you come. Didn't I say that? I think I said, hey, you're like an angel, right? You come, you help them, and you're like, thank you. They thank you, and they say, you know what? You're like an angel. Like, yeah, people literally see you as an angel. So this is the gossip about you. Like, you are angelic in some way, okay? This is not me. This is the gossip, okay? So I'm just looking at the synchronicity here. I'm not seen your cards before, okay? I might have seen the sticker because it's quite evident when I pull it out. Otherwise, cards, no, it's always closed. So the synchronicity is like, giving me that kick as it always does. Yeah, see, safe and secure place. Holding on to safety and security. See, this is what I'm talking about. Like, there are people who needs your energy because right now probably they are in a phase where they're just holding on tightly to what feels safe and secure because of their experiences or something like that. So you come in and you kind of make them comfortable. You bring that energy back into them, like so that they can be themselves and be goofy again. Something must have hurt them that they've gone and retreated into their shell and into their cave, like into their room, right? Like this. So you're bringing them out, you're nurturing and bringing them out. I don't know, this is the gossip. So how is this a gossip? Who's talking about you this way? Probably these people whom you helped, right? So I'm saying all good things only, but there are some people who are little envious of your energy, okay? But it's okay. I think you understand that. I know you're not bothered, really bothered by that, right? Yeah, I see such beautiful energy for you. I love it. I really love this. I like this personality when this sass and like being stoic on the outside, but once you get to know them, they are love. They have their own song, right? They have their own rhythm. They're goofy. And this Maniki Neko cat. I love it. I love that figure. I'm not taking cards out from the science deck in a while, and I'm just looking at it. And I'm like, wow, right? Canary Spirit, sing your own song. Yes, file number one. That was your reading. This is what people are talking about you. Like you sing your own song. You don't compromise. You're very assertive that way. Okay, you're very assertive. You have some sass. Like if people think just because you look very soft spoken and you look very angelic, if they come and mess with you, then you're gonna give them back. Okay, go and give them some attitude here. So, yes, file number one, that was your reading. I hope you enjoyed it, and I shall see you in my next reading. Until then, bye bye. Hello, beautiful souls of file number two. Welcome to your reading. So, let's find out what is the gossip about you right now. Okay, so I have your deck here, I have your file, sorry, and I have a few stickers. Okay, so one that is standing out to me is peace was never an option. Okay, what are you up to, file number two? Peace was never an option. Like, somebody has really ticked you off right now. That is it. I'm not patient anymore. Let me show you. Let me show you what I've got. I'm coming at you or something like that. So don't know what this is about. Let's find out. Let's look at your other cards. So people are saying this about you. Okay, people are saying this. File number two, they're cute and all. They're cute like this duck. but they're going to come at you, okay, if you trouble them, and if you really trouble their peace, inner peace, and things like that, they'll just charge at you. And ducks can be intimidating, okay, they'll come and they'll, they will beak you. They'll beak you in the eye. There is this scene. This is, I don't think it was a duck. I don't know if it was a swan or something. In Gilmore Girls, right? What is that guy's name? How can I forget his name? Uh, Dean. Jess gets beaked in the eye, right? So yeah, so it's very unexpected coming from a beautiful swan. At least people who are not familiar with swans and ducks, right? We wouldn't think they will come and just beak you like that. Okay, they'll clock you like in the eye or something like that. So yeah, that is something that people are saying. Like, don't mess with pile number two. They're cute and all, but don't mess with them. There are people who also see that, you are blossoming, right? You're blossoming, you're growing. And if you look at this, right, I feel like you are growing in many areas of your life, and people are talking about that, and it is happening like at the same time. For some reason, that is what I'm getting. So people are seeing you grow, okay, and it is not like a half facade growth. Is that the word? Yeah. So it is very structured, straight up, okay, straight up, and it is not interfering with the other twigs or the other plant, right? So it's growing very in a very structured way. So this must be coming from you, like putting in the work, right, regularly in a very progressive methodological. Is it methodical? Yeah, it is methodical. Sorry about my English. So it in a very methodical way, like you are putting in the work in different areas of your life, like if it is career, if it is your love life, if it is self-care, if it is, like future planning or things like that, right? Everything you are doing in a very progressive way, okay? So that is something that people are talking about right now, okay? It is blooming right now, basically. Again, we have something about flowers. You belong among the wildflowers, okay? There are people who are talking about you, but this is not coming to me as like a compliment, okay? There are people who are like, you know what, pile number two, they're wild. They're all this, they're cute and all that, but they're quite wild, okay? They have this wilderness about them. They can get really primal if you like test them, if you test their patience. I don't know why, that is what is coming through, okay? But for me, if I were to look at this wildflower, I would say, you're beautiful, okay? Like beauty in the wilderness, okay? Wildflowers are quite beautiful, I would say, right? And there are people who prefer wildflowers, right? They go pluck wildflowers. Even at my place, like a lot of wildflowers are used for Ayurvedic potions, okay? So yeah, there is this quality about them. They can heal, unless you know them, right? Unless you really know that the value of that wildflower, you will not, look at it and say that, hey, it's just a wildflower. We don't have to, just leave it. It's wild. Let's not deal with it anymore. So those people who are just calling you wild, they're wild, they're like a wildflower. They're just doing it because they have no knowledge of who you are, okay, or your value. That is what I am sensing here. Like you could just be growing, like, outside my house there are wildflowers that could actually be so potent and medicinal, okay? So yeah, that's what I'm talking about. The ignorant people wouldn't know about the qualities of that wildflower. So yeah, there are a lot of ignorant people who are saying some things about you, but let's just call them ignorant and leave it there, okay? Okay, do you like to drink coffee or tea like a lot? Do you like to like really drown in it or something, right? There are people who are talking about this. You want to go out for a chai break or a tea break or a coffee break. let's call pile number two. No, let's go out for a, let's take a tea break, like if you're at work, right? We call it chai break, right? Let's go out for chai, and that's how people bond. Okay, here. So over tea, I'm a tea lover. I love chai. So uh, every time I get these, I'm bombarded with these memes that people send me on Instagram about being chai lover and bonding over tea and things like that. To be honest, it's like it's too much now. That is how much I get. So are you also a person like that? Like people really think that you love tea, so they make it for you, or whenever they go for a tea, when they see you, they're like, hey, you know what, let's go out for tea. Right? That's what they remember. Or coffee or something like that. This could also mean some people find you very indulging. Okay. You have this very indulgent energy. This is what I'm talking about. You see, there is this wildflower there. When I look at this wildflower, right, there is one, oh my god, you can't see it. Okay, there's one flower right inside this teapot. So this one I'm talking about, you're very indulgent. When people know, there are people who know, right? Those who value you knows that you are so quite potent. Your energy is quite healing or refreshing, or it is potent. Okay, like it can really help them in some way. It's either your knowledge, wisdom, or the things that you do, your skill set, right? Those who are unaware are like, hey, you know what? They're just ignorant. I don't want to talk about them. This one says a breakthrough is imminent. Oh, see, this is something people are talking about you because you're so hardworking, right? You're doing things in a progressive way. So either you have already experienced this breakthrough or you are nearing experiencing this breakthrough. So people who know you and know the kind of how the trajectory of growth is, right? They see that okay, the breakthrough is imminent for this person because they have been putting in the work. This could be someone who is a senior, like a mentor or teacher, or someone at work, right? Like, you know what, I trust file number two to have this, like this blossom, right? This harvest season, right? This bloom season, because they are, I trust them. I trust them. They've put in the work. I really trust them. So if they are doing it, then I trust them, and I'm just going to give it to them. So there is something about trusting you. So people are gossiping about that. Like they see you somewhere on your own. Something about you. I think you have some boundaries. Okay, you have boundaries, but people don't mind that. People might think you're crazy, but they don't bother. Okay, they're like, okay, they are working really hard. They see it, it's giving scientist, researcher, PhD kind of a vibe. Okay, so I don't know why. So they're working really hard. They will make it, not a problem. So I know I would say this about some people, okay, because I've seen them, the kind of how ambitious they are, the kind of progressive work and growth that they focus on, and their interest, right? Them taking inspired action. They do things with excitement because they really invested in what they do. So yeah, so this is something they are talking about. This is somebody, people might be thinking about this, like how I was thinking about a person like this, like maybe yesterday or so I was just thinking about a colleague like this, like what, I'm not surprised that they're doing this, they're doing so well, because I've known them for a while, and I know the kind of work they put in, and I know the kind of how ambitious they are, how interested they are in what they do, and their skill set, right? Yeah. This one says, what's one small shift you can make today to improve our relationship? Why does this say that? See, this is again, I don't know why, this is giving a lot of analytical vibe for me. This is about you, like constantly iterating or looking at reviewing your progress, right? What is that small shift I can do, right? What is that small thing I can do differently to bring in the result, right? You have been constantly been doing that or something like that. So people are talking about that. And what else? What else? Yeah, this is what actually I'm only picking up on that analytical thing, although it talks about a relationship here and a small shift. Hmm, are people trying to get close to you? Right? I think there are people who are trying to get close to you, but you don't like that. You don't want that, but they are still trying. Okay, they have hope. Oh, it says wall, misunderstanding. Oh, there's been a misunderstanding here. Yeah, there is someone that you've been trying to avoid, probably some group of people, and there's a wall that says misunderstanding. They are saying there's a misunderstanding and they're trying to get close to you and improve on this relationship, but you're like, peace was never an option, okay? I'm gonna come at you. Stay where you are. Chain of events that will affect your life. What is this about? I don't know. This chain of events, didn't I tell you that, your life, like you are invested in different areas of your life? And this chain, right, is reminding me like the progressiveness of these events, okay, how it's going to happen and all that. So, chain of events that will affect your life. How is this a gossip? This is, I think I've already channeled this with this sticker, right? I'm going to pull out the other cards as well, and I will see like if there are more information. Fair man. Dealings a relationship with a man with blonde, gray, or white hair. Okay. This could be this person, okay? This misunderstanding. You're having a misunderstanding with this person, and no, this is what they are gossiping about. You are like stonewalling them or something, and they feel like it's a misunderstanding. They really want to do something about it. They want to make that one small change, shift that can improve this relationship. Okay, they are thinking about this. So, this is some guy, some dude with blonde, gray, or white hair. When it says fair man, I'm also thinking about someone who's fair. Okay, someone who's fair. So, what is this gossip? This cat spirit, claim your independence. Yeah, there's something about you like minding your own business, wanting to do things by yourself, and keeping drama out. Okay, so they're keeping drama out. People say, like, you've become like a spicy cat, a little bit of a spicy cat, very independent, doing things on your own. Like, you know, you don't want people messing with your aura. Okay, you believe that you can do things on your own, and maybe there are people who just come to like just poke around, right? Just poke around. So you're like, poke around and find out. Okay, don't mess with me. This is morning dew. What stillness does the silence of one's steadiness bring? Okay, I feel like, yes, you are being. I think there is some rift that has happened with some people, or a person, or a group of people, and they're wondering. The gossip is here. You're wondering, like, what are you thinking right now? Okay, what are you planning regarding this relationship? Do you want to heal it? Do you want to mend it? It's the same, but do you want to mend? Are you even interested? I don't think you are, but I think they want to heal this relationship for some reason, but I don't think you want to for some reason. You're like, you know what, I'm just minding my own business here. I don't like people messing with my peace. I'm kind of doing something here. Okay, I'm growing. I am growing and people are messing with that, and I don't like that. Let them be on my frequencies, then I will talk to them. So you might be stonewalling them because of this. Okay, so let them figure it out. You're stonewalling them so that they can figure it out. So they are trying to figure this out. Okay, they are really trying to figure this out. They're like, what's one small shift they can make today to improve this relationship? Not everyone is as smart as you. File number two. They need some time. Oh, I love this card. This is a row one. Okay. Whenever I see this firefly, it's always about good luck for me because of a personal story. So I won't get into that. But this one says, there is no need to fear, dear one. Protected you are and protected you'll always be. Yeah, you have no fear. Okay, people are talking about how you are self-sufficient and you're very much protected. They have their fears. Okay, so they might be trying to project it on you, but you're very focused. You might even be stonewalling these people because you don't want to hear them projecting their fears onto you, because it's their fear. You are you know whatever you're doing will work out. Okay, there is this progress and bloom, right? You are entering your bloom era, you've already entered it, and you don't want people messing with that. You have all this positive energy, okay, of this firefly and this light, right? It's very beautiful. I love this energy. Yeah. So you don't fear anything. Okay. You don't fear anything like they do. You are just going forward. You know that, you are enough. So you have that mentality about you, and people are talking about that. People are like, they don't fear anything. Like, don't they need help or anything like that? They seem to be doing things by themselves. They can at least ask us. I don't know why they want to be in your presence. I don't understand why, or is this just them trying to snoop around just to know what you're been up to, or I don't know. There is a reason why you don't trust them. So yeah, I'm not going to look into that. I don't know why you don't trust them. Maybe you don't. It's not like you hate them. You just don't trust their energy right now. Their awareness about certain things. So they're also trying to figure out, like, what did I do wrong? What did we do wrong? Why is pile number two acting so high and mighty? Like we don't belong with them, right? They can, if they want to be like you are just being a cat. Did I talk about cats here? About cats in the neighborhood? Was it here or was it in pile number one? Because they also had something related to a cat, okay? The beckoning cat, the lucky cat, right? So it says maypole here. I am fertile in what I seed, for there is a reason to dance and drink upon the riches I receive. Ooh, yeah, see, this is about your growth, right? And you see all these girls like dancing around with this ribbon, right? Um, so I feel like this represent you, okay, in different stages or different, I don't know, different segments of your life, right? That is what I spoke about in this bloom, right? So people see that, you are so capable, okay, that you have the energy, you have the wavelength, the brain and the brawn power to tend to everything at the same time and see progress. Okay, but they're not able to do that. So they're talking about that. They could be a bit envious also. So it's like, you believe in yourself and you're doing things your way, your own way, and they don't probably align with this vision, but they're like, okay, let's wait and see. I think they know what they're doing. Okay, it's not really a gossip, they're just talking about your growth mostly for some reason. And there are some ignorant people who don't understand what you're doing, so that is also there. Yeah, you have a vision. Okay, it's like you are building an empire. You have a vision. You are like, you are just focused on that. Okay, you're just focused on that. You don't care about anything else. It feels like you're just thinking about the next milestone and what you need to build. Okay, like, who are you, pile number twos? What are you doing? It says sacred symbols, and the sign says clear inner voice. Whoa. Yeah, so you are someone who listens to your inner voice. Okay, so this is the same thing. People are just saying that, they will not listen to us, they will not listen to anything that we have to say. They just dance to their own rhythm, and mm, it can come off as rude to some people, thinking they know better than you, right? But this is what you're going to do because you feel you guided from something inside, like intuitively guided. You have a purpose, and there's something very sacred about how you feel in this journey. Okay, when even with the morning dew, when I look at this person, you are still, because you're listening to your intuition. You don't want to listen to this noise and what everyone is like, you know, rushing in to tell you, projecting their fears, right? So people are noticing this about you, like, you know what, file number two has decided they're going to be doing this by themselves. They don't need any of us. And yeah, there are people who are offended, but there are also people who are waiting to see that big breakthrough. Okay, that breakthrough happen in your life. I don't know how this is going to resonate with you, and how this is considered as gossip, or but this is the messages that I'm receiving. Maybe I am saying, this gossip, I'm delivering it in a very matter of fact kind of a way. Like, these are the conversations, this is what they're talking about. Maybe it is uninteresting as a gossip, but you get the gist, right? This is what they're saying. So, pile number two, that was your reading. I hope it kind of resonated with you in a way, like, you would know, because the circumstances, right, that I mentioned, you must be knowing about it. So let me know in the comments if you do. Also, go watch my other readings. I have other gossip. I think I have few more on my channel. Go watch that. And yes, I shall see you in my next reading. Until then, bye bye. Take care. Hello, pile number three. Welcome to your reading. So let's find out what is the current gossip on you. Okay, I have your pile right here. So let's explore. This sticker literally says explore. So I have a few stickers here. This one says explore. This one says Paris, Lumiere, La Villa Lumiere. This is Billie Eilish. Okay, and we also have Australia. With Explore and Australia and Paris showing up, right? I'm just feeling like, you are in this, like, you are going on vacations, you're exploring more, whether it is your personality or your talent, even, right? With Billie Eilish, I feel like you are exploring something that is putting you on a stage or something like that. Okay, so people are talking about this, people are talking about your talents here. People feel like, there is a lot to explore about you, a lot to know about you, and you're quite talented, right? There's something very striking about you. Okay, it is either something about your look. People kind of find it quite intriguing. Okay, they're intrigued by this. It's your look or something. So people are asking, so how is this a gossip, you might ask. So if you just walk into a place, right, people might, literally, people who are strangers might be gossiping about, hey, who's that person, like right over there, they look familiar or something, right? Is that a celebrity or something like that? Because you have that energy about you. There's some striking feature, like, I don't know if it is about your style, right? And yeah, with Explode, I feel like people are very curious as well about you. And this could also mean that you are with your friends, right? With your friend gang, people are talking about how you are exploring different things right now, like, different cultures maybe, and even traveling, right? You are talking about traveling, and you know what, pile number three, they are into traveling these days. They're talking about, they're planning all these trips to all these places, and they seem to be very interested and invested in this. Okay, so if you're exploring cultures, mostly cultures, traditions, places, what are they like, right? I feel like you are trying to incorporate all this to make your personality rich, right? So yeah, you're learning, you're learning. So this is you. So the gossip is like more about, they're doing all these things, they're exploring, and they're taking the stage even. Okay, and they're not afraid to speak their mind these days. They're just going ahead and doing what they like. And yeah, quite striking. This says beware of burnout. Oh, there are some people, you know they're talking about in you having a burnout or something. They think that you're going to have a burnout with, the kind of things that you're doing. You're exploring a lot, right? Or this could even be this could be coming from well wishers. They're just thinking about, hey, pile number three is doing all these things. I hope they don't have a burnout or things like that. I also feel like this could be you just standing up and you voicing your opinion and being assertive. And, it's like, you're burning someone. So that is the energy. Like, you you go on stage, right? If you are going on stage for a yo mama joke, you're going there and you're literally burning the other person. Okay, you're burning their sassy ass down. So something like that. You don't mess with, it's not messing, it's just you don't like, don't enter into a battle of wit with pile number three, because they're going to burn you, man. Like, there's such energy as well that is coming through. Talking about burnout here, right? Believe in your vision and I'll help you pave the way. Ooh, what is this about? Believing in your vision. Yes, you have a vision, okay? And you're also helping others with their vision as well. Something about that. This is the gossip about you. So I feel like you are believing in a vision. People are talking about, hey, pile number three, they have a vision and they are making it happen. Okay, they're making it happen. Maybe somebody's helping them with this vision as well, but they're not backing down. Okay, but people are thinking you might have a burnout with the kind of effort that you're putting in for some reason. This one says flute, disappointment in a friend or lover. There is this gossip about disappointment in, like, you might have had a recent breakup with a friend or a lover, and people are talking about that. People are saying this could be the reason you are, putting your energy into a lot of other things like traveling, and you are keeping yourself occupied so that you don't have to deal with these emotions of these breakup and this bad relationship drama that has been going on, right? So this is gossip, guys. So this is what is coming through. So there are people who are talking about that, like, they are in their bad bitch era, like, they have come back stronger. This reminds me of Nina Dobrev. Like, recently she kind of had a breakup. She was engaged and then she broke up with Sean, and now look at her. She's like, she's back. I like to see this Nina. Okay, I really love her energy. I've loved her energy from a very long time. To be honest, I've had a crush on her. Okay, like, she's my girl crush because I always see her, like, she's always traveling, exploring, having fun with her friends, and she's in shape. She's hot. She's cute, and yeah, I really like her. Okay, and I also like the characters that she play. Right, and you are in this phase for some reason. You're, like, exploring, having fun, and taking the center stage, and really being assertive and being out there. Okay, just being out there in public. This one says mountain road. You are on the road to success. So whatever the reason may be that has fueled you to take this path, take this journey, there are people saying, you know what, they're going to be successful someday. Didn't I tell you that you're giving off like a celebrity vibe, right? Strangers talking about you and things like that. I don't know. I got that celebrity vibe, and this is the only file that I'm talking about Nina Dobrev, and we literally got Billie Eilish, right? So there's something about that energy, like, you are going to be famous or something like that. I don't know. So people are talking about your success, like you're on the road to success. Okay, some people, they're just worried about your burnout. Then there's bread, period of prosperity and abundance. Ooh, that is a lucky. That's a good thing to come through a reading, right? There are people who are talking about you. Yeah, they're soon going to be in this period of prosperity and abundance because they're so talented. There is some breakthrough that has happened, and people are really talking about how right now your lifestyle or your life seems very happy and rich. Excuse me. Like, you look more prosperous. Okay, whatever it is that you're putting on social media or whatever it is that you're doing right now, it seems abundant and prosperous, and you have this drive. Okay, for some reason, I don't know if it is fueled from a bad relationship or a breakup, but it is there. That's what people are talking about. and they seem to be in this period of prosperity and abundance, just like how I explained up post Nina, post breakup Nina, like that glow up, right? You're in this glow up era. Oh my god, this is seahorse spirit. It says watch and wait. So this is your attitude, okay? Like people are like literally seeing you like all motivated and like just watch and wait what I can do. Okay, you think I'm gonna just back down just because of this minor inconvenience that you're calling it right now, whatever it is, this drama. No, I'm not going to back down. I'm going to live my life. Okay, I'm going to see, just watch and wait, see what I can do. So you've got that going on. Okay, that energy going on. You're fully charged. So people are noticing this about you, and they're actually watching. They're waiting. Like what is the next thing that you're going to do? So you have a lot of eyes on you. Okay, people, I feel like a lot of people are gossiping about you. They are just very interested in your life right now. The way, whatever it is that you're doing, if you're posting on social media and things like that, people are very invested. Okay, you're the talk of the town. Pile number three. This one says oak. Okay, oak. Don't just look within, dive deeply into the eternal realms of knowing. I'm just going to keep this here. Okay, this is more about wisdom, but as gossip, I'm not really receiving anything right now. Okay, we have the flower crown. Wear your power proudly and unapologetically, for it is your birthright and is eternal like the soul. Yeah, there is this powerful energy about you. Okay, I told you, like, like a siren energy, like you know what it seems like after a post breakup glow up when you come back, and it's your comeback energy, right? So you're wearing your power proudly. Okay, you're wearing the person that you are very proudly. You've integrated the lessons. I think that is the wisdom here. So people are talking about how you went within, right? You did not give out this bad energy to all these people, right? You did not go there to fight and really put negativity into people's life. Instead, you respectfully backed away and you focused on yourself. So people are talking about that. People are talking about your inner wisdom here. Okay, people are talking about how you are the one who's powerful here. Okay, you are owning your power, and there's something that is very quite attractive about that. So that's why all eyes are on you. Okay, embodiment. Yeah, look, embodiment. I'm seeing all this female energy here. Like there is. It's quite varied. Okay, it is quite varied. This one is again about wisdom. It is now unsown from the flesh. A most alluring lullaby stills my pain as the sky bleeds for my heart, and the embodiment I am to claim. This is just me saying something again, because this is exactly what I was talking about. You have gone within, you have healed yourself. You're not into all this drama. You don't want to be petty like them, because you're not that kind of a person. You're more focused on self growth, and that is how you want to vent out this energy of whatever has happened, right? You have gone within. You've gone within, and yeah, that's really cool. Okay, you're dealing with it yourself. The world, I think you're becoming famous. Okay, there's some fame that is associated with you. The world is worldwide recognition. Also, the world is like the end of a chapter in your life and starting new, spiritually speaking. But people are talking about how you're getting recognized. Okay, people are going to know you, and there's something about your fame. I don't know why this is coming through like as fame. Are you getting social media famous, or do you are you aware that there are a lot of people like looking at you, or you really achieving something like a milestone, or your talents being seen? There is something about you, like I see a lot of, if we're talking about gossip, right? I see a lot of it happening because in a good way. People are, how celebrities, people get excited about it. I'm talking about the good bit, okay, not the bad bit. So how they talk about celebrities, like you're inspiring people. Now that's the word. You're inspiring a lot of people. Okay. Something about people who are looking at you like a celebrity. Wow. So yeah, whatever it is, good for you, yes. Yeah. This one says a familiar forgotten song. Okay. See, now this again is giving me the celebrity vibe. Okay. Why I say that is maybe your friend circle, people whom you know, are now seeing you in a different light because there is some fame associated with you, and there is some, maybe you are showing up more and being yourself and exploring more. Right now, you seem like, excuse me, you seem like a familiar, forgotten song. Like, they're a bit hesitant to connect with you because they feel, oh my God, now they might think I want to connect with them now because of all whatever is happening in your life, right? People might be hesitant. So there are some people who are like a little hesitant, or maybe they won't remember me or things like that. Although they think about you like, in a good way, in a familiar, forgotten song. And there are some people who are feeling bad that they had to have this all this drama with you. They ended the relationship with you, or they are no longer in your life because of your achievements right now, because right now you are moving towards a period of prosperity and abundance. People are gossiping. There are people who are feeling sad about this, okay, that they did the wrong thing. They seem to see you having the time of your life, and something it's not feeling good. Okay, they're feeling sad. I don't know why. So that is another thing that's happening. Pretty shells, pretty shells. I feel like, yeah, pretty shells. I'm getting this vacation mode about you picking up. People are gossiping about you being on the beach a lot, maybe watching sunsets. Also, people are calling you pretty. Okay, they are admiring your beauty. They think you are one of those. People go and collect shells, right? They collect those unique ones, the pretty ones, and you are one of them. So people are admiring you like a pretty shell. They treasure it. Okay, who was on this like whoever go collects a shell, right? That is pretty. They kind of treasure it for a long time. So you are like that, like a treasure. So there are people who are gossiping about you in that sense, like they're so pretty, there's something very attractive about them and captivating about them. Their energy itself is like that. I really like them. So you have a lot of admirers from afar. Okay, this may not be something that you're aware of. Whenever you walk into a room, there are a lot of eyes on you. Okay, like from the same sex, opposite sex, everything. Something is very striking about you. I could sense that in the beginning itself. And when I saw Paris, right, this Eiffel Tower, it's like the seven wonders of the world, right? Very unique, very unique. Not everything gets to be selected as a seven, as one of the wonders of the world, right? There are people who go to visit Paris just to look at the Eiffel Tower, one of the wonder. So, isn't that like a celebrity status by itself, right? And it is coming from the richness of the craftsmanships and the artisan, what is it called? Whatever it is, right? The cultural values associated with it and the timelessness. So, this is you. So, this is your personality, okay? So, yeah, pile number three, that was the gossip on you. Did it sound like a gossip? So this is what people are talking about you. Okay, so pile number three, that is it for your reading. I shall see you in my next reading. Until then, bye bye. Go check out my other gossip videos as well if you're interested.